Elias was a master. His saddles weren't just leather, they were a promise of balance, of strength, of integrity. But integrity didn't pay the bills. Young Kyle Jennings strutted in, heir to the biggest ranch in the valley, arrogant, rich, and in a hurry. "Old man," he announced, "I need a saddle, the best saddle, silver conchos, fancy tooling, for the big rodeo, 1 week from today." He threw a heavy bag of coins on the counter. "Double your price if it's done. If it's late, I'll see to it you never sell another strap of leather in this town." A week for a masterpiece. Elias's old arthritic hands cramped just thinking about it. But a promise was a promise. For 6 days he didn't sleep. He worked by lamplight, his hands bleeding, the leather bending to his will. The silver gleamed. The tooling was perfect. On the 7th day, it was finished. A saddle fit for a king. He was admiring his work when the bell above his door tinkled weakly. It was Widow Gable from the poorest homestead up the creek. She held a saddle, or what was left of it. A cheap, worn-out thing, the main cinch strap hanging by a single frayed thread. "Elias," she whispered, her eyes desperate, offering a small basket. It's for my boy. He's riding in the rodeo. His one chance to win the prize money for feed." She held out the basket. "I only have these eggs." Elias looked at Kyle's silver masterpiece worth a fortune, his reputation on the line. Then he looked at the widow's offering and the broken, dangerous saddle that would surely get her boy killed. "It's the 7th day, old man. Where is it?" Kyle Jennings filled the doorway, his crop tapping impatiently. He saw the silver saddle, his eyes gleaming with greed. "Ah, perfect." Elias just stood there for a long, quiet moment. Then, he calmly pushed Kyle's heavy bag of coins back across the counter. "It's not finished," he said, his voice quiet but firm. Kyle's face turned purple. "What?" "It looks finished. I'll ruin you." "A promise is a promise," Elias said, turning his back on Kyle. He picked up the widow's broken saddle, set it on his workbench, and began cutting a new, thick piece of his best leather. He ignored Kyle's sputtering rage, the threats, the curses. He just worked. His hands, though aching, now steady as the mountains. Music becomes warm, resolved, triumphant. Kyle, humiliated, stormed out, slamming the door. Elias finished the repair, reinforcing every weak point, making the cheap saddle strong. Safe. He handed it back to the widow, her eyes shining with tears. He accepted the basket of eggs as his payment. He'd lost a fortune. He'd made a powerful enemy. But as he sat in his quiet shop, he'd kept the only promise that mattered. True craftsmanship isn't about the price. It's about the promise. Find more tales of integrity in Frontier Minutes. Subscribe for short Western stories.